yoga, or, you know, they're really great intentional things, but they're not something that makes you cry. And I've done this in front of crowds before, and I've said, what's your why? I want to hear a why that makes you cry. And I hear all these great and like ambitious things, but then someone's in the back and's like, I just want to pay off debt, and they're crying. And I was like, that is it. That is what will change your life with this business. You know, you can have great ideas all day long, but if you don't have a why that when you lay down at night that makes you cry, and it could be a very like selfish sort of thing inside of your heart, you know, it might not look so selfless. Does that make sense? It might just be your credit card debt. It might just be your student loans. It's something that's stressing you out. It's the thing that's putting the burden on your heart and on your mind all the time. And that might be, you know, putting water wells in Africa. Maybe you go to bed dreaming about those things. Okay, so then that is your why. But your why needs to be something very personal to you. Your why needs to be something that will move you to tears. And if you don't have one, then you probably won't get uncomfortable enough to make those things happen. And you know, I kept hearing one of my up lines say, what's your why? What's your why? And I was like, well, my why is to put food on our table, you know. And one of the first girls I signed, she was comfortable financially. She was making good, her husband was making good money. And I remember her keep asking, my up line was asking her, what's your why? What's your why? And she never really had one. And you know what? She ended up quitting weeks later. And what's funny is that she watched my success in this business and then ended up joining another MLM to try to have success with that. And because she wasn't like, she just had too much pride to rejoin me in what I was doing. And unfortunately, It Works has the best, well, it's not unfortunately, it's fortunate that It Works has the best compensation plan out there. And I don't know if she'll ever be able to make the kind of income that she could have with this. But why I'm saying this is that it's so important that you guys have a why. And I just feel like you won't be focused enough if you don't have a strong enough why. It won't cause you to be intentional. And so that's the second thing that I want to talk about is you being intentional. I have to break really fast and put my dog downstairs because he's being very distracting at the moment. Max, go downstairs. Pause. Go downstairs. I'll let him out in a second. Okay. So the second point that I wanted to share with you guys was to be intentional. You have to be intentional with this business. And it's not like the kind of intentional that you're like, oh, twice a week. Yeah, I did, you know, a couple things. Can I go to your Facebook wall? Can I just challenge you? If you guys are the It Works lifers, you guys are the good lifers, right? You're the people who really want this business. Why aren't you at Diamond? That's what I'm asking you right now. What are you doing that's not allowing you to get there? What's your roadblock? What's standing in your way? And I'm pushing you to be a little uncomfortable right now while you're listening to me, because sometimes these things are good for you. And I don't know if I would get onto my Better Together page and like cast this sort of vision, but I want to put it here because I feel like sometimes it's really good to get you to a place where you're uncomfortable, because uncomfortable is where great things happen. And I want to know what you're doing to be intentional. Can I look on your Facebook and know exactly what your brand is, who you are, what you're representing? Are you selling It Works? Because I need to see it, you know? I need to be able to tell every day what you're passionate about. You're passionate about your kids, you're passionate about food, you're passionate about life, you're passionate about God, you're passionate about travel. What are you passionate about? Are you passionate about seeing people set free? Are you passionate about seeing people pay off their debt? Are you passionate about people becoming healthier? Even if you're on your own health journey to become a healthier person, an individual, are you being real on your Facebook? Can I see that through your posts? And this is really important that you guys understand that. So you have to be intentional every single day. Being intentional every single day doesn't mean that you're going to result in signing a distributor or a customer at the end of the day. That doesn't mean anything. Being intentional means that you're being intentional with every moment of your day, saying, what am I doing to build my business? You're your own entrepreneur in this business, and you are literally building yourself from the ground up. You have a team that you're growing from the ground up. So how are you enriching their lives, and how are you enriching your lives, and how are you enriching the people on social media that are seeing you every single day? Are you causing people? Are you being annoying like a bug where people are going to click unfollow and they'll never see your post again? Or are you being intentional with what you say, with your speech, with your life, with your love? Are you commenting on people's stuff? Are you liking it? Are you showing that you care? You guys, you can get all of what I'm saying done in an hour, okay? This doesn't take all day long. You just have to be intentional. So be intentional with your relationships. Be intentional with how you grow your business. Be intentional with your posts. Be intentional with your engagement with other people. Be intentional when you're at the grocery store. Be intentional when, and sometimes people are like, oh, I just want to relax. I just don't want to do anything. Well, that's fine, but that's not going to get you out of debt. That won't get you anywhere. Like, I have to be on point like 90% of my week, okay? So I can rest on half of my Saturday and like all day Sunday, but are you going to see me resting Monday through half of Saturday? No, I'm going to work. God put one day of rest in there for a reason. I will tell you, the rest of the world works Monday through Saturday. They don't close down on Saturdays. The rest of the world, in Africa, everywhere, you guys, everybody works 6 days a week. They only take 1 day off. One. Americans take 2 days off. And we wonder sometimes why you're like, oh, why do we get that brand of like lazy Americans or whatever? Maybe because we need to work a little bit harder. Why? Because we have so much opportunity in America to be so successful. We have more opportunity here than anywhere else. And I told you I'm going to make you feel a little uncomfortable right now while you're listening to this, because you guys are the good lifers. You want more in life and you have bigger dreams. And so I want to push you a little bit harder than I would like maybe on Better Together. Okay. So rest on your 1 day. Okay. God will honor that, but work. Okay. You've got to be intentional. Have a wrap party every single week. Have something going on in your business every single day. If you don't, your business isn't going to grow. So every morning when you wake up, you need to start with your soul. Find out what that looks like for you. What does soul care look like for you? Maybe that's listening to music. Maybe that's reading a book. Maybe that's reading your Bible. I don't know what soul care looks like for you. When I was a kid, they always had chicken soup for the souls, right? They had that book like that you just like read through, Chicken Soup for the Soul. It's supposed to be good food for your soul, right? Okay. You guys have to wake up every morning. And if that means you wake up an extra hour early because you have little kids or whatever, maybe that looks like 5 o'clock in the morning. Maybe you need to go to bed at 10 p.m. I don't know. But you need to take care of your soul every morning. Maybe that's getting a good cup of coffee, going and sitting on your patio and playing some worship music. That's a nice thing for me. And I'll read a few scripture verses and kind of just plug into my Bible. That's soul care for me. Okay. And also soul care for me is taking a moment to exercise. I love to go hike and I love to put my phone on airplane mode. I always take care of my soul first. Soul care is so important, you guys. If you don't do it, you're going to burn out. You'll burn out in life in general. You won't be nice to your kids. You won't be nice to your spouse. You'll just be a crab apple and nobody will want to be around you. So take care of your soul, okay? Like take care of the thing inside of your heart and inside of your mind that keeps you healthy. When you do that, you're going to be more confident with yourself. You're going to be more confident with people, and you're going to be more confident in who you are, because you're going to know where that source and you're feeding it, where that comes from. So I just highly recommend taking care of your soul first thing. Make a proclamation. Make a proclamation every single morning. I heard this from Craig Rochelle and I absolutely loved it. And you know, somebody who I watched does the same sort of thing is Jade Hooper. She's a great example. Most of you guys know who she is. She has things printed out all over her house. She says, I am successful. I am a rock star. I am signing rock stars to my team. I am a black diamond. I will make $100,000 a month. I have an exploding team. My team can't stop going diamond. Stuff like that. Like literally, she has that blasted all over her walls in her house. I've seen it. I've been at her house. She's so passionate about these things. So I want to encourage you to be passionate about the things that you want and desire in your life. If you are not confident, if you doubt yourself a lot, then you need to make a proclamation. So Craig Rochelle wrote out, I am the best husband to my wife I possibly could be. I am so in love with her. She is amazing. I have an incredibly growing, explosive church. He's a pastor. I am an amazing leader who's innovative and growing all the time. I have courage. I am brave. I can do anything through Christ who strengthens me. And so he wrote out all these things for him. And I encourage you guys to do the same exact for you. You have to define all the things that you need in your life. And he literally proclaims that every single morning. That's part of his soul care. Part of your soul care needs to be that you proclaim truth over yourself and you proclaim truth over your business. So that may look like, I have a growing team. I am a rock star. I sign multiple distributors and customers every single week. And you actually need to write it down and say it out loud. And I know it sounds crazy and it might make you a little uncomfortable, but those things are really going to make a difference for you guys. So I highly recommend that you write out some truths about who you want to be and who you are now, and start proclaiming that and what your team looks like and what it looks like in the future. If you are going to be like, I am going to make $50,000 a month with this business, I am going to be an ambassador diamond, I am going to be a diamond, I'm going to be a double diamond, I'm going to be a triple diamond. You start proclaiming those things, okay? I have the most amazing team in the world. And you know what? You may not believe it right now, but you will by the time you start speaking it over and over and over again. Okay, so after you take care of your soul, you're going to make a game plan for your business every single day. Make a game plan, y'all. If you don't make a game plan, you're going to be lost. You're going to be scrolling on Facebook and you're going to be like, wow, I just wasted a day. If you don't spend time being intentional, talking in Messenger, spending time growing yourself, learning how to talk to people, being intentional, figuring out how to throw a wrap party, making sure that you find somebody who will throw a wrap party for you, it's getting uncomfortable. Being uncomfortable means that you're making a game plan that's working for you. And that game plan may be like, I'm going to post out 3 thoughtful thoughts, like 3 thoughtful posts today. I'm going to go and spend 10 minutes. I'm going to set my timer. Siri, set the timer for 10 minutes. I'm going to go and comment on 50 people's things that are not in It Works and be very intentional with those relationships so that maybe one day they join me, because I'd love to see them set free financially. And I'd love to see these people become healthier through these It Works products. You make a game plan. You make a game plan. You say, I'm going to sign 1 distributor today. I'll do whatever it takes to sign that 1. Maybe it takes you 12 hours to find 1, but you did it. By the end of the day, you made your game plan happen. Got to make a game plan every single day. So know your why. Be intentional. Start with your soul. Make a game plan for your business. Declare that you're successful over yourself every single day. Execute the vision. Step by step, every single day, execute the vision and celebrate your wins. Celebrate your wins, you guys. When you make your game plan and you execute your vision and you sign that distributor at the end of the day, or you sign that loyal customer, you go celebrate. Celebrate, go get TCBY. Take your family out to dinner. Walk on your own. Maybe you go on a bike ride with your family. Maybe you read a book. Maybe you just watch Food Network, or you watch your favorite TV show. But you declare and decide how you're going to celebrate that day. So celebrate your small wins, because your small wins will take you to your big victories. If you don't celebrate your small wins, then you're going to lose out a lot in life. So make sure that you're celebrating all the way to the top, because when you celebrate and you're excited, it's going to give you the courage that you need for the next day to be successful again and again and again. Okay, so one more time. What's your why? Be intentional. Start with your soul. Make a game plan for your business. Declare that you are successful. Execute your game plan step by step. Make it happen. And at the end of the day, celebrate your small victories. Celebrate that you posted 3 times a day. Celebrate with your family. Spend moments with them, and remember your why. If you need to put your why all over your mirrors, if you needed buy dry erase markers, and you one of my whys right now, I'm like, I want to go to Bora Bora. After watching Carrie Bauer and her husband, and now Carrie Young, they went on their honeymoon to Bora Bora. I'm like, oh, I want to go to a Bora Bora one day. That is definitely on the dream board. To be able to see and experience that place would be amazing for us. So anyways, we love to travel. We love to spend our money in that way. If that's what you want to do, then you do it, but you got to put it all over the place, you guys. It's got to be something that will really drive you, and only you know what will drive you. I can't figure that out for you. I can't define what will drive you. Only you can find that yourself. So dig down deep, muster up the strength to find something that will bring you to tears and that will drive you to the point where you are completing the steps to success no matter what, over and over and over and over again. There's a lot of ups and downs in this business, so you have to celebrate the wins. You have to get over yourself. You got to take care of your soul, and you've got to execute a vision every single day. I believe in you guys so much. Thanks for watching this, and I hope in the end of a few weeks or in the end of a few months that you'll be able to come back to me and say, Rachel, that game plan, that inspired me. That made Diamond happen for me. That made me pushed me over the edge. I wanted to make you guys get to a place where you're a little uncomfortable today so that you will execute a vision inside of your heart that God put there so that you can actually make it happen. And stop dreaming about it, but you actually start to see it come to fruition. So I hope you have a great Saturday. Work some of this day. Take tomorrow off, rest, and let's run on Monday, okay? Tomorrow night, we have a Zoom at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm bringing all the diamonds and above live who can join us. I'm going to ask them questions. How did you get there? What did it take to make that happen? Bring a notepad and a pen and write as much as you can down, and then go make Diamond happen yourself. So this Zoom tomorrow night is going to be awesome. I hope you all can join us, and I'll add the link here when I get done. All right, take care.